Well, Daniel, anyways, I have not made a whole heck of a lot of progress. I should probably just have brought that whole thing down there all at once. You guys like my sock fashion. But haven't made a whole lot of progress in my posts, but I'm just all distracted and I'm not really feeling like taking the time to type it all out right now. So, I just want to say that if you and your wife want to, try to work things out and take it seriously, okay, given the fact that you guys have already gotten divorced once, I think a prenup is a good idea. I'm pretty sure you guys could both agree to that, right? But the thing is, Daniel, that a lot of people make the mistake that prenups should somehow all be about finances. And I think that is a seriously flawed way to look at a prenuptial agreement. Okay, because a prenuptial agreement should help afford security to both parties, okay, financially, but otherwise, because that's a time when you can actually negotiate what you want in your marriage. Because a successful marriage is a partnership, and both people should be able to reflect and try to comprehend what do they actually want in their marriage. How do they want that to be outside of finances? So, if something you want is, let's say you want her to stay at home, okay? Well, that's an opportunity for her to say, well, I feel very insecure when I don't have any capability of having independence if you treat me very poorly, okay? And again, when trust is broken, it takes time to rebuild that. So that's an opportunity for you guys to be like, okay, well, maybe let's say, you have your house. Maybe she doesn't have a house in her name. Okay, so maybe what that looks like, just in case for some reason you're still an asshole. Okay, maybe what that looks like is you keep your house in your name and then you go buy another house for her in her name that's an investment property. So that if she has to run away again, then she has a place that she's going to be able to raise her son. Okay, that's in her name. You don't have to be a control freak about everything and try to leave her without a way out, because that is not the way to a successful partnership, Daniel. Okay, so maybe that's what that looks like, because you guys aren't exactly, you're not like a low-income normie, Daniel. And it's also not like you're out on the road all the time working. You work from home, Daniel. Okay? So a prenup should look like, well, what does she need to feel secure so that she can, have the role in the marriage that you would like her to have, that she would probably also like to have, She might like to get out of the house and work a little bit, but maybe not full time, or maybe you guys, I know that you guys are like me, you're getting older, but, maybe another baby isn't out of the picture, okay? So maybe that looks like her having some security on an investment property that you guys can, while you're together, maybe share the income, or maybe she keeps the income off the investment property as part of an allowance, okay? Because if you want her to stay home, she should be able to not be completely shit out of luck if you decide to be a bastard again, Daniel. Okay? And so with regards to the whole workaholism, since it's clearly a problem, it's a problem, she knows it's a problem, so a prenup gives you an opportunity for, well, you can say something like, you like home-cooked meals, okay? And maybe she's like, that would be nice. However, I would like you to go to the grocery store with me twice a month. Okay, this is what proper prenup negotiation should be like, Daniel. Okay, so maybe that means that you all go to the grocery store as a family twice a month, and maybe other runs she goes by herself, but twice a month for the big grocery runs you're going to go with her. Okay, and you're going to offer feedback or whatever. And I mean, don't be bossy, but things like that, and it can be like a family outing. Okay, it's good. This is a way for you guys to spend some time together. It can look like her saying, okay, well, as part of our prenuptial agreement, I would like you to take me out to dinner, just the two of us, at least twice a month. And I would like to go out on a family brunch, a long, leisurely family brunch where you do not look at your cell phone a single time over the course of 3 hours, at least once a month. Okay? This is proper prenup negotiation, Daniel. Okay, get all that stuff in there. You know, it doesn't have to be over the top, because I think you guys should still talk about like what it is that you actually want if you guys do try to work things out. I don't actually know the personal circumstances where you guys are at right now. Okay, separately or together. I feel like you didn't really give it a fair chance, and you should. Okay, I think you could actually really enjoy it. So, you know, you got to be able to do those things. You got to be able to go to the grocery store as a family. You got to be able to go out to brunch. You got to be able to take her out on dates. You got to get a babysitter. And Daniel, I know you can feel like you have to stay holed in because of how lawless and violent the circumstances are. But Daniel, you know that I've actually worked outside jobs, okay, like amongst the public while this is going on. And the resources for my security are afforded. And I can assure you that the resources will be afforded for you to be able to go out and have dates or trips, okay? Because you should be able to say, okay, well, I want to be able to go out on a 3-day vacation as a family, you know, once every 3 months. And it doesn't have to be far away, okay? It doesn't have to be some super far away exotic thing. But once every this often, it's going to be this many days, and once a year, we're going to go on a 2-week vacation. And your work hours during that time, Daniel Evangelski, are going to be these 3 time spans for maybe like an hour and a half apiece. Okay, 4.5 hour total little time spans throughout the day that are scheduled. And that will be your remote work hours. Okay, so just think about it. Again, I don't really know where you guys are at, but I'm hoping that you guys can work this out, Daniel. And I think it could be really good, but I think you guys need to understand that, like a lot of other people, there are issues that you can't just ignore in your relationship if you want to have a successful partnership, and things like the workaholism, for example, really do need to get addressed, and you need to actually be able to prenup and let her negotiate how much time, one-on-one time and family time does she need from you, and then you should regard whatever is agreed on as a contractual obligation, Daniel. Okay, again, you're just working from home, so it's not like this is, you know, such a terribly horrifying thing for you to try to commit yourself to. This is important. This is like the most important stuff in life, Daniel. Okay? So anyways, I gotta go keep driving posts. And, you know, I was ranting at you because I'm salty. Okay, we have a cycle of grumpiness going, Daniel. Okay, and I want you to not get caught up in our cycle of grumpiness, and I want you to go fix what you need to fix so that you can get to the good stuff. Okay? Take it easy.